What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Taurus deep dive. That's right. All right. How we're doing these? Well, we're working it out together. Taurus and Scorpio are being posted on Tuesdays. I've gotten a lot of feedback, and you, for the most part, enjoy the live readings. So we're gonna do these live as much as I can. And when I can't, I will pre-record and maybe possibly have an extended for some of you. But we'll see what we get. Y'all are liking the lives, so I love interacting with you anyway. So here we go. We're going to talk about what's going on for you for the Leo full moon. What might be leaving, exiting, and what you might be dealing with or what's ushering in this energy. So Taurus, full moon in Leo. So if you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click the live chat button down below. Come say hello to me in chat because I love talking to you. Let's see where this goes. All right, here we go. Jumping into the reading screen. Here we go. Taurus is. All right. What's your reflection? What are you reflecting upon? What might be exiting here during the full moon energy? What's up, Kiss JG? How you been? Okay. All right. It looks like there has been a tower. Something has happened, Scorpio energy. Something has occurred. It's already passed. Okay. Something or someone that you had love for. Okay. Oh boy. Is this possible? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Scorpio strong, Aries, Leo, Sag. So wish fulfillment. Maybe you were wanting to rebuild with somebody that you had a lot of love for. You were hoping for a rekindle. That would have been your wish fulfillment. Why is this exiting? Okay. All right. So, this is, I got to call it the way I see it. And if it resonates, if it doesn't, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it's too emotionally provoking, if it's too heavy for you, please know that you always have a choice and you can cut it off. You do not have to watch anything on YouTube. Okay. But especially if it's not for you or if it's too heavy for you, let it go. That means turn it off and go watch something else. Okay. This is a connection that I think that I feel you're moving away from. This is being exited from your life because this person did not return with an apology or an offer. I think you were sitting here loving yourself, loving them, reflecting on this tower, maybe possibly wanting to rebuild, to rekindle. Okay, that's wish fulfillment there, that you wanted to rekindle this thing that you loved and was very passionate about. But I do not believe that anything happened here. I believe this person did not return to apologize. They may not have returned to offer you anything as far as a message of concern or even a renewal. All right. And I believe you are moving away from this. This is being exited out because you've been sitting here waiting for this long enough. Okay. Now, this could have been somebody who was married or you were married to, or somebody that was in another connection. All right. They could have been married or in another connection, and you were waiting for them to maybe tell you how they felt or share their emotions with you. It looks like here during the Leo full moon, you're going to gain some awareness that allows you to move forward successfully away from this connection. Okay. I believe either did not build anything solid with this person, or you were waiting for this person to go through a breakup so that they could start something with you. Whoever you are, whatever this is, during this full moon energy, this is being exited and you are moving away from this successfully, because you can love something and love someone, but if they're not coming in to offer you anything, how are you supposed to rebuild with them? You know what I mean? And I feel like you've been waiting for this person for quite some time. Like, what are you supposed to do? You know? That's just a message that, not everybody needed to hear, but somebody needed to hear it. Okay, so if you've been waiting to rebuild with somebody and they aren't communicating with you, a lot of you have waited a long time, and it's time to move on. Okay, it's time to get attention somewhere else, because this full moon, Leo full moon energy is pushing people to make decisions and to purge. Because the rest of the astrology for the rest of the year, for the rest of January and into February, is all about going after things that are long term, things that should be and will be kept with us for years and years to come. So if you've been sitting here waiting for somebody to reunite with you, or to share their love with you, or to come and say hi and to rebuild with you and all of that stuff, and they didn't, it's purge time. So I believe you're going to be moving on, getting attention elsewhere, and being happy about it, because, it's like, give yourself a time frame. Time is up. Time is up. They didn't come in. They didn't show up. So forgive yourself, forgive them, and move on. That is what is happening here. Okay. That is what's happening here. Okay. And it's like, you know what, whatever was frustrating you, or whatever cycle or pattern you had, maybe you repeated this cycle or repeated this pattern with people or with a specific person multiple times. It's time. That pattern is being broken now. You will be moving forward happily, successfully into something else. Okay. And, tempering and balancing and healing your heart space. It looks like you're great on your own. You know what self-love is. You know what wish fulfillment is. You know what emotional satisfaction is. And this person isn't either showing up, or they're not on your level emotionally. Okay. I think for most of you, they didn't show up. Yeah. The Emperor reverse. So again, that person may be married in another commitment, or you may be going through a divorce or a separation. And for some of you, this person is absolutely not interested in love. Not. Nope. Nope. So no forward movement, no transitional energy. And it looks like you're going to be leaving that in the past. Tell me what's coming in for you. What are you ushering in? So it's time to purge things that really need to go. Don't sit and wait for anybody. You got a heart that big. There, 7 of Swords flew out on that. Liar, cheater, stealer, deception, ghoster. Yeah. Yeah. It's time for you to leave that behind. If you have a heart as big as the Queen of Cups, you're sitting around waiting for somebody that's not even showing up with a Page of Cups reverse. No, you need somebody on your level. Somebody on your level. Okay, so for the rest of the full moon, it looks like you're going to be dealing with this anxiety. So some of you may not feel very much like communicating with people. You may not be feeling very party. You may just be dealing with a lot of mental exhaustion, mental overwhelmment. You may be doing a little bit of crying, releasing this, whatever this is. Some of you may be doing that because this was a third party situation for a lot of you. This was a third party situation for a lot of you. And I'm not telling you that because I'm trying to shock you. I'm telling you that because you already know it. So, it's like you may be finding out some information, or you may not be getting that communication that you've been waiting for, especially if you've been waiting to reunite with somebody. You may be finding out that they're already with somebody else, or you already know that. And it's like, you just sometimes just got to let go of the stress and the anxiety. So it looks like you're going to be purging. Okay. Doing a little bit of thinking and spending some time on your own and doing some reflecting on the situation and letting it go. Yep, letting it go. So again, some of you, your hopes were to rebuild with somebody or to build something with somebody that may have already been married or in another relationship. Others of you, you were waiting for somebody to return that ghosted you or lied to you. Okay? And you could have been dealing with anybody, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio energy, Sag, Virgo, what everybody else. But you may be going through a breakup. You may have had an argument or a disagreement, something like that, and you're deciding to end things that have been a struggle. You're like, I'm just done with the struggle. I'm done with the overwhelming. I'm done with the stress of it. You're releasing the stress and the overwhelmment of whatever this was. So maybe it wasn't a breakup. Maybe it was. Maybe it was just an argument. You know what I mean? You may be just getting closure with somebody and finally moving on. Okay? So doing your healing, doing your reflecting, not really talking very much. But there's trust issues here already. A lot of trust issues in this situation. So a lot of you aren't ready for a new relationship just yet. You're doing some healing and some reflection. So, yeah, kind of stay into yourself during this full moon, and really addressing whatever this was for you, whomever this was for you. So, for most of my Tauruses, it looks like you've been holding on, waiting for somebody to love you, to return if they ghosted you, or if you were waiting for them to go through a breakup on their side so that they could come and be with you. It's this full moon energy is pushing you to gain closure here for your own best and highest good. And to finally let down the burden of this. You've either had a pattern of waiting for this person or returning to this person. There's a pattern here. So even if it wasn't one specific person, maybe you have a history of returning to past people. This is being purged and you're deciding to do this. So this energy of the full moon is really asking you to take time to reflect on what didn't work out. Why can't you trust? There's no communication. If there's no communication, is there third party? Has this person returned? How long has it been since they were returned? It's really looking at what the burdens have been, how long you've been waiting, why you're holding on. You can't even trust this person anyway. So it's like, why are you holding yourself hostage, waiting for somebody or returning to situations you can't trust? You know that it's not on your level, this person doesn't love you, or you know that you're not getting any kind of communication from them. And even if they were to come in to reconcile or reunite, it wouldn't be stable because you can't trust this person. So why are you waiting? Why are you holding on? And why are you turning down other options waiting for this person? Okay? That's what I got. Let me see if I can get anything further for some of you. Any further messages in regards to this? What's true is true. I don't care if you call them a soulmate, a twin flame, or whatever. How are they treating you? What are you doing? Are you waiting for them? It looks like you are. Yeah, you are. It's time to change that. It's time to move on, because you're sitting in a space of hopeless. It's like, you know what? The longer you wait for somebody to return that's ghosted you or lied to you or cheated on you or put you as a third party, you're not doing yourself a favor here. You're losing hope minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. You know what I mean? Universe says, take your heart and leave. You know, there's no healing. There's no evolution. Stop waiting for this and move on. Okay? Strongly, boldly move on. Why? It's taking time to see it, to truly see it. It's time to reflect on it and truly see it and move on. Okay? So some of you have some trust issues, and that's why you turn down relationships. Okay? And this has been going on for quite some time. Yeah, it's become a toxic habit for you. Look at there. So the universe is saying that this has become a toxic pattern, a toxic habit of yours, where you invest or you wait. And this may have been a toxic or unhealthy connection for you, but I feel like it's a pattern that you have where you only give so much, or you wait, or you return to past people. And that's bad. That's bad. It's negative. It's like, why do you keep returning to people that you can't trust? Why do you keep returning to people who don't give you anything solid? Why do you return to things that don't invest in you, or that bring you a lot of chaos and heartache and pain? Why would you do that to yourself? It's time to really address it and to move on from it. If it's not healing, it's not evolving, and the person is not involving themselves in your life, and it's bringing you more pain than anything, waiting for somebody to return brings you more pain and heartache. Okay? If they choose to show up later on down the road, be happy living life when they show up later on down the road. But don't hold yourself hostage to waiting for somebody or to being in a connection that's not healthy for you. It's causing you so much pain. Waiting. And even if they were to communicate, or if they were to come back, you wouldn't trust it anyway. You're having some trust issues, and that needs to be worked on. That needs to be addressed before you can move into a new relationship. Okay, but it's time to leave this behind, and it looks like that is going to be, you may have some communication, and you're not going to trust that communication. Yeah, so you're really wanting happily ever after, and you deserve to have it. Is this really that? You have such a beautiful heart space. Do you think that continuing to deal with a situation like this, or waiting for somebody to return, is what you're wanting and desiring? No? Especially if this person has already served you up injustice, or you've gone through a divorce with this person, or, you know, they've lied to you, they've deceived you. Why are you waiting for this person? Why are you waiting for communication from this person? It's like, you know what? It's time to move on. Okay? Because staying in this only hurts you, and it doesn't allow you to heal, and it doesn't allow you to have that wish fulfillment that you're desiring the most, which is happily ever after with another person. Okay? So, Taurus, them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you for this full moon. Yep, it's time to stop investing in people who are already investing in somebody else. Close that chapter. Stop waiting. It's time to move on to a new chapter. Okay? You're closing down a chapter of an unhealthy patterns in relationships, or one specific relationship. And it's time to move on. Close the chapter. Start a new cycle in love. Start a new chapter, a healthy chapter, because this is what you've been investing in. Devil energy and 10 swords. Is that what you want to continue to invest in? It's either your energy, your pattern, or something that you allowed yourself to get stuck waiting for. Okay? It's no longer your wish come true, your dream come true, or it's something that's not healing or evolving. take a look at it, do some reflection on it, because the universe says it's time to purge. All right. Till next time. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, and your requests for reads. I'm Feather, and I'm out. Namaste.